Good evening, everyone. For those who are in Bulgaria, we are today having a day off in our evangelistic campaign, and we're touring the capital of Bulgaria, Sofia. Very exciting tour, and we have the Secretary of the Union, Brother Milen, showing us around. Right now, we saw our first site, which is a synagogue, a gorgeous synagogue right here downtown Sofia. We made some pictures, and right now we're continuing our journey. We will see probably the largest mosque in Bulgaria, which is located here in the capital of Sofia, and also we will see the Catholic cathedral and the Orthodox cathedrals. So I'm very excited to see all of this, make pictures and some videos that you will enjoy this tour with me as well. Stay tuned. Hello everyone.
Hello.
Here is Ellie, one of our translators, and behind me is the largest mosque in Sofia. Amazing building, beautiful as well. We're continuing walking down the street with all the people and touring other sites here in Sofia. We're truly enjoying it. You can say you can tell we have a lot of fun. So next place we will go will be the Orthodox and Catholic cathedrals. The Orthodox cathedral will be pretty old, considering that Bulgaria has an Orthodox culture, and the Catholic cathedral, as my understanding is one of the new buildings. We're not sure that we'll be able to get inside of the Catholic cathedral, but we're pretty sure that we'll be able to get inside of the Orthodox cathedral. As you see buildings behind me, they're in traditional old European style, which is absolutely gorgeous. They are hundreds of years old. Well, see you later. Even though you and I are in downtown Sofia, those are some of the excavations that were done from the Roman times. Originally the city was not called Sofia, but Serdica. And these are the original ruins that are left from the downtown. They're pretty impressive. I think at least they are, because they are going into the times of the Roman Empire. The way how stones are laid out, you could see that it was done pretty professional, pretty impressive for the technology and mastership that they had. I don't know exactly what it was, but it seems like it was some sort of a ancient complex of different buildings during the Roman Empire, and probably some houses where the military lived and other things. You can see our group is enjoying this archaeological discovery that is found right here in the very center of Sofia. And of course, behind you see the mosque that is located right next to it. Pretty impressive. I'm very excited we found it, and we can make pictures and some videos about it and explore the area. Look what we have found. A 5th century plumbing system that the Romans were using in their bathroom, believe it or not, out of all places. See, it's right there. That's where the water was coming and flushing everything out. Pretty impressive. Let me show you the full map of what kind of buildings they had and how they have been located originally. It will give you the whole mosaic perspective of how it looked. See, it's right there behind me. So it was a pretty impressive setup for the Roman Empire when they were controlling the area. It gives an idea of what Jesus kind of buildings, what he saw, and the disciples after that in the first centuries of Christian church, the way how they developed and how buildings looked. Here we'll go and discover some more parts of this archaeological discovery. Look, some more walls. The stonework is very impressive, and all this ages later, centuries later, it still looks solid and just phenomenal. Some of the columns, you see, Pastor John is ruining the archaeological discovery by standing on a column. We will not talk to police about it, probably, but it still looks pretty impressive. Now let's go inside of one of the buildings where walls are not real high, but still sufficiently high, and we can see even more of it. Okay, so you see You see the size is pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. Now we will walk to another part of the building. I have no idea what exactly was here, but you can see more kind of the same setup as the Romans built it in the 5th century AD. Behind me you will see a location of an ancient church that is dated to the 11th century, that is located next to the Roman pavilions, Roman complex Discovery. This church is the church of Saint Petka. This is how it looks from a distance, and it looks, you know, a small nice church, but it looks pretty impressive because of the dating that the church has. This is the Russian Orthodox Church. Not really a whole cathedral as we thought, but still it was interesting to look inside and see what it has to offer. It was pretty cool, pretty dark, a lot of icons. People are kissing the icons and praying a prayer to each saint as needed. But it was pretty fun to see. And now we're continuing exploring Sofia. Our journey in Sofia continues. Behind me you see the Parliament of Bulgaria. And behind the Parliament of Bulgaria is located the coveted Russian Orthodox Cathedral that we were looking. So it was just a small church that we found on our way here. It looks pretty impressive as far as my concern. I will show you in a little bit how it looks in the back behind me. So this is the complex of a Russian Orthodox church. We're about to go inside. Most likely no cameras are allowed and we'll not be able to make neither pictures nor videos. But I will tell you all about it as soon as I will come. So here we are at the entrance of the St. Alexander Nevsky Cathedral. The foundation was laid to build it in the end of the 19th century, but the actual cathedral was built in the beginning of the 20th century. In 1924, I believe, is the exact date when it was finished. The architecture is classical Byzantine Empire architecture and blends in well with the European style of all the cathedrals and churches that they have here in Bulgaria. So we're about to go inside. I'll give you a shot how it looks there at the top, and you see some of our group is reading and studying the history of the cathedral itself. So here you go, we are again at the center of Sofia. A lot of tourists around, and you can see tourist buses and the whole traffic going back and forth. Well, see you inside. Behind me is a Sofia temple that was built in the beginning of the 4th century, and eventually it was a basilica, or just a basilica, and now it became a temple because of all the additions that came to the original building. We will go inside and we'll see how it looks. They already started singing and probably a church service started, so very excited to hear the music in a dome inside of the church.